One more question the folk want to know about. Would you make up with any of your ops? Speaking of exes, your ops. Like, is there anybody out in these influencer streets or media outlets that you know you don't fuck with and don't get along and don't like? Is there a chance that there could be any type of a common ground? Maybe not friends, but just like, okay, it's water under the bridge. It be what it be. Are you open to that?
I don't like having these beefs. I really don't. And they make me feel uncomfortable. Like sometimes I get anxiety in crowds. And then going to a place where you know you might run into someone that you don't like out on rock. I don't like that feeling. And like life is short. We might be in World War III by the end of the summer. So I don't want to have these outstanding beefs, right? I always say no to Omarosa because of some stuff she did around the death of Michael Clark Duncan that I just will never approve of. And I just do not like the way this woman handled things. And if I really told y'all the tea, you would be gagging. And I'm going to not make this interview about her. She's the only one. Everybody else, I mean, it's like surface stuff. Like, okay, you talk bad about me. You know what I mean? Okay, whatever. But unless you try to hurt me, like if a man put their hands on me, we can never be cool again. Yeah, I would like more peace. I don't want to have peace, especially with other Black women. I don't like that.
Yeah. Okay. So that means that you're open to Miss Brown.
Well, here's the thing. For that to happen, I'd have to believe that our conversation would be authentic and real. So if I knew that you would really walk away from the conversation. You know when you make up with someone and you're really open to it and you're like, all right, let's squash it. It's done. And you both it's done. And you're operating in, all right, it's done. I'm not going to talk bad about you. Still use it, or they still like run their mouth, or they still throw jabs. I don't do that because I don't want to fight you. But if you are the type of individual that is capable of moving on, then yeah, you know. But she has spent the last 9 years dedicating her platform to convincing people that I'm a person that I'm not. And I don't know why she's chosen to obsess on me, but it's like she's using the plight of other women that have been victims of colorist behavior to kind of get them on her side. Like, she's doing this to us, y'all. Come on, like let's all hate her. But you know, I bet you she won't clip the apology today. I bet you she won't clip the explanation today. She won't, because it doesn't give her content. You know, it ends a beef. And if you've been making money off our beefs for 9 years, why would you stop? I would totally. I wanted to squash it. I think this is silly. The fact that you're still making videos about me, like she'll find a video of me when I'm in the middle of talking where I look fucked up, like. And then like use that and then make me look bad. I've never done that to her, you know. And I don't know why she's chosen to obsess about me over these years. You know, you can focus on that one thing from years ago or two things, but like, when are you gonna let it go though? I mean, I've evolved. Have you? You haven't evolved in 9 years. I have. I've evolved to the point where the thing that you're mad about me the most, I've apologized again publicly, and I'm showing change behavior. When are you going to show change behavior? And also, if you wonder why you're stagnant in your life, in your relationships, and in your career, then maybe that could be something to do with it. Like, don't let me block your blessings with your obsession, your unhealthy obsession with me. You know what I mean? Like, I bet you if you let go of that, maybe some doors may open for you. And if you're okay with where you are, then that's fine. I'm not shading where she is because I don't really know where she is. I just know that every once in a while someone will come to my page with that bullshit. And I'm just like, I've continued to power through. I've continued to persevere and to still book things. And my actions show my love of Black women. Where's yours? Do you love Black women? Do you only like a certain shade of Black women? Or do you only like Black women that have been perfect, who have never made a mistake? Because with that same logic, then, I'm showing more protection and love of Black women than you are. You know, with my half Black biracial self. Again, let's go to actions. You know, if you love Black women, then you yourself have to even get to a place where even a Black woman who's your op, that you don't even deem Black enough, if you truly love Black women, you have to be like, you know what? I've made mistakes and I'm going to want grace at some point from my fellow sisters. If I extended that, you know how big of a deal that would be after all these years if she did that? That would make her look so good. And if I continue to be petty, it would make me look bad. But if you wanted to like squat, like, it's silly. Like, you made so many videos about me laughing at any kind of failures and like having a gotcha moment. And I don't want to talk about this lady after today ever again. I really don't. No. Because I don't get why someone I met one time could spend 8-9 years of their, it's actually going on 10 years, discussing and trying to convince your fan base that I'm an evil person, and I'm not.
Jesus. Well, you know what?
Michelle, and you can clip this, Michelle. let's put an end to this. It's gone on long enough. At some point, we're all human and everyone makes mistakes. And I've accounted for mine. And anyone that knows me knows this is not the first time I've addressed it. I've addressed this many times. Stop using me and getting people on the bandwagon to hate me for your content. I'm assuming a smart woman. There's got to be other things you can talk about besides me. Like, if I'm so irrelevant, which I hope to be irrelevant in your world, then let me be irrelevant and just move on. Like, there's so many other things you could be talking about. We're in an election year. Our first black lady, vice president, that is coming under attack. Maybe do something positive and maybe bring light to what the issues are on the ballot. Use your platform for more than talking about me, Funky Dineva, Candy Birds, and T.S. Madison. Surely there's got to be more things out there that are more pressing for you to discuss that you can use your brain for to make money off of. I'm sorry. I can't believe I'm that interesting. I'm not that interesting to me to dedicate this much time to. Like, honestly, and I know you making videos about my house being ugly. All right, well, I'm remodeling my house. All right, it ain't ugly now. Shit is fire. You know what I mean? I bought a house in a neighborhood that actually is appreciating, and I'm doing the right thing financially. Like, worry about your townhouse.